happening, everybody? Welcome back to TWR. My name is Tavian. This is my world of reptiles. If you are new to the channel and you like what you see, check out some of my other videos. Hit the subscribe button, ding the bell, get notified on future content. And if you are a returning subscriber, as always, you are amazing. Thank you so much for coming through again. So, what's happening today? Well, I'm up here in the room. As you guys can see, I'm not sure if you can, back behind me, there used to be the tubs that were back there, right? Remember the ant video? They were attacking. Well, I switched things up. They're not there anymore. They're gone. They're gone. The heating pads are still there. But I had to switch things up. Because, I'm short. I'm like 5'4", and I had to constantly have to reach up, pull these tubs down, at 5'4". And also, since the escape of that one snake, I took on the extra precautions of actually putting heavy things on top of it also. And so having to pull down the heavy things and then pull down the tubs and take off the lids. It was so many just extra steps that just made it more tedious. Made me tend to want to go in less to actually engage, because I just didn't want to have to do all that reach down stuff because I'm short. So I actually invested in something recently. I got a rack made for me for my snakes. It's very simple, but it does the job, particularly for these species, because they don't actually require a lot of humidity. So it's really working just to have just this wood rack made. So I'm gonna stop talking and go ahead and flip the camera around so that you can actually see it. Alright, and so there it is, y'all. See, it's real simple. It's nice, though. It's nothing special. I didn't ask for them to do anything crazy. I did want a little bit of color, so made it red, but it didn't need to be anything super professional, super crazy, super fancy. It just needs to do the job of holding the tubs, because I was sick of lifting my hands above my head and lifting down these tubs to do it. So this is looking really good, though. It's really basic. It's just made out of wood. It just takes care of just I think these are 36 quart tubs, the hefty tubs, the 36 quart hefty specific tubs. I'm not sure if there's a big difference between the tubs. There's one down there, which I'll get to in a minute. That's not this one, but so these are all the African house snakes, as well as I did end up taking and taking my python here, my ball python. This is a spider ball python. His name is Zuko, and he was in an enclosure, but I decided that he doesn't utilize most of the space. He really just doesn't enough. I've watched come in at night to see him using it. He's more active when I have him out and letting him kind of explore outside of the enclosures. So I did decide to put him in there, because when my new arrival, my new reticulated python gets out of quarantine, I'm going to switch it into that enclosure that he was previously in. So I did decide to just go ahead and put him in a tub and put him in here as well. It's definitely not a lot. I didn't have a lot to go off, so I'll just have a hide and a water bowl, a little leafy thing. I would probably add like a little bit more in there, and maybe even just, I don't know. Anyway, this is where he is at right now, but he gets a lot of time out. He comes out a lot. I actually don't know what's happened with my relationship with him, but I've started to take him out a lot lately, and I've enjoyed his company. So he gets a lot of outside time. So even though he's in a tub now, he gets a lot of time out. But so yeah, this is it, y'all. It's just a cool, like, nice red wood snake rack, dude, just to hold all my snakes so I don't have to do that, so I can just easily just pull out, do some maintenance, and put back in. Easy peasy. Now, I did do a thing. As you can see, there is cardboard underneath this one, and it's underneath that one as well, a bit further to the back. But I did it because there was just the tiniest little gap, and I don't think they could honestly get out, but I really wasn't willing to take the chance. So I just put this little piece of cardboard in to just take care of that gap, so that's not there anymore, and it's more flush to the top there. It probably didn't need to happen. I don't have it with my python, because I know he absolutely can't get out. But with the African house snakes, I was definitely concerned, particularly just with this one and this one, just the tiniest little gap. But they're so small. I mean, I guess they're not that small, but they're small enough, I think, that they could potentially try. And I just didn't want the hassle. I mean, they're too small for me to want to have to look for such small little animals. I just didn't want to do it. So I made sure that that didn't happen. So they have cardboard here underneath this one and this one. This one is already particularly snug, like they were concerned. They were like, this one's really, really tight. And I was like, oh, perfect. But it's not super, super tight. I could easily pull the tub in and out. But that gap that was with these two is not with this one. So it doesn't have any cardboard on it like the other ones do. Now, I don't have the heating pad on the back of this yet. Or I'm going to get some heat tape that goes along the back. I mean, I have heat tape. I just haven't put it on yet because it's been hot as blazes, you guys. Like, seriously, it's just been so hot. I have turned all of my sink's heating pads off. Everybody is at ambient heat at this current time. I've done ambient heat before. I enjoy using ambient heat, and for the most part, even in my room particularly, just because I keep it at like 75, 80, like even throughout the winter, sometimes I will do ambient heat, just because I can, and I've never had a problem with it. I've never had snakes go off of feeding. I've never had anybody get sick or respiratory issues. I'm a big fan of ambient heat. I think it can really work if you have similar species that have the same general requirements when it comes to heat to thrive in that environment. I think it can really work. Right now, all of my species takes reasonably higher, can go up to about 80 to 90, and it's been getting to that easily, just at its coolest here. So I make the choice to turn off all the heating pads to avoid anybody getting overheated. There's no need for the heating pads right now. For this particular rack, I do not have any heat tape on it. But before the cold gets, I will absolutely put it on. But that's not what's on there right now. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you because it's nice, right? It's like nice. I like the red. Like I said, it didn't need to be super professional, super fancy. I just needed it built so that I don't have the space, the utilities, the tools, the skills, or the time to just do it myself. So the same person who built Bellatrix's enclosure is the same person who did these as well. And so, yeah, I just want to share that with you guys and let you guys know that that's a change that's happened here. It's good space saver as well. So, yeah, anyway, you all take care. Love yourselves, love your loved ones, love your reptiles, and you all keep spreading those herbs.